Welcome back. A new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that high school students spend about a quarter of their day on their cell phones while they're supposed to be in classes and learning. Researchers say that it supports the efforts of lawmakers to ban smartphones in schools. Now, a new study put, again, a number on that usage, an average of about 90 minutes every day. The 5-month-long study followed 120 teens ages 13 to 18, and those teens agreed to install an app on their phones, allowing researchers to the rare opportunity to collect direct data on their cell phones.
We're publishing this is because there isn't a lot of data on it, and governors and policymakers are concerned about this topic.
Now, cell phone bans, however, they still have their critics, especially parents who want to be able to reach their kids at a moment's notice. Well, to close out 2024, job openings, they shrank much more than expected. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported the number of available jobs decreased by over 500,000 from November to December. Now, some of the biggest drop-offs in openings were at small businesses and for white-collar roles. Most of the slowdown came from a pullback in hiring since the layoffs continue to remain low. Well, we turn now to a chaotic scene that unfolded in an Albuquerque courtroom. It happened during a hearing for a murder suspect when a family member of the victim suddenly attacked her accused killer. And the wild incident caught on camera. Liz Kreutz has more.
What started as a routine hearing Friday morning in Albuquerque quickly erupting into chaos when a man got up from his seat in the courtroom, jumped a partition, and tackled the defendant right in front of the judge. The brazen attack caught by courtroom cameras. The defendant, Alexander Socorro Ortiz, is accused of fatally shooting his 23-year-old ex-girlfriend, Aliana Farfan, last January and has pleaded not guilty. The men who attacked him in court, now identified by authorities as Farfan's uncle, Carlos Lucero, and her stepfather, Pete Yasasi, who also joined the brawl. The two men can be seen throwing punches in the pileup that, according to criminal complaints, includes the defendant and his father, who also joined the fight from the gallery. A court officer who tried to break it up was battered during the brawl. The incident finally ending when a corrections officer pulled out his taser and armed deputies rushed in to detain the attackers. Both Lucero and Yasasi arrested and charged with assault on a jail and battery of a peace officer.
How common is it to have attacks or threats like this in a courtroom?
Attacks like this, these emotional, impromptu acts of violence occur probably daily in courtrooms across the country.
Last January, a terrifying incident in a Las Vegas courtroom during sentencing. A convicted man launching himself over a Nevada judge's bench and attacking her before being subdued by a law clerk and court marshals. The judge escaping with minor injuries, but the violent scene leaving a court marshal with a head injury. And just last April, this brawl in a main courtroom caught on camera. It started moments after a convicted murderer was being sentenced, and the brother of the victim leapt across the courtroom in a rage. These shocking attacks in the halls of justice raising questions about courthouse security.
That was Liz Kreutz reporting this. Thank you. Well, there's a growing and alarming problem at the border in the U.S. as counterfeit auto parts crossing into the country and ending up in our vehicles. We'll explain the ways that you can stay safe on the roads.